Hello out there, H. Monte. I'd like to welcome everyone to the H. Monte Comedy Show and the H. Monte Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about what's going on with the Democratic Party right now. So, a rumor is going around that uh, Chuck Schumer might be compromised solely on the way how he handled this vote. You understand? He came out and told everybody that he hated the bill. It was the worst bill you ever seen in his life. And it is. Okay. Then he came out later on and said he's going to vote for it. So everybody wants to know whether or not he's been compromised. Have Donald Trump got to him? You see what I'm saying? Now I don't believe that Donald Trump got to it, but it looks like it. Something happened. You understand? Looked like something went down. You know what I'm saying? So now we can't trust him, and I don't trust him. I think he should resign. Not for what he did, okay? Because I think he's in a tough spot. Is how he did it. You understand? He showed weakness, okay? And the voters are looking at him. Even some podcasters. I heard several of them came on today and said, "Look, we're going to leave the Democratic Party because they didn't shut the government down." Okay. First of all, the Democratic Party can't do shit. You voters voted in for Donald Trump, a convict. You voted for racism, you voted for misogyny, and a lot of women did. And people of all races and colors voted for Donald Trump, you see. Because in America, sometimes Christianity may not be your friend. It's according to who preaching it, you understand? So, these maggots in the maggot church, I always talk about the maggot church because the maggot church is an integral part of the Republican Party. So is Fox News. You see, and it is ironic that the people of America will follow somebody who's telling them that their neighbor, a liberal, okay, is a bad person. Now, I can tell you straight out, the Republican Party and those maggots are bad damn people, all right, because their leader is a convict. The maggots are wrapped up in Christianity, and they're saying to everybody else, you're the bad people, right? Come on. So let's look at their leader, the convict, and all the things that he's been accused of. We do not want to go into those things tonight because we know that Donald Trump is a dirty dog and he ain't worth shit. He ain't worth a damn. One of the worst things that God ever put on this planet. He takes advantage of people with his wealth. You see what I'm saying? And he discriminates, in my opinion, against people. And he's president. Okay. So let me say this here. Let's look at the race card. All right. The Republicans are always playing the race card. You see what I'm saying? They're playing the race cards so hard now that they're saying that descendants of slaves and people that sneaked across the border, they came across the border, right? And some legally and some illegally, okay, are not worth it to be Americans. But millions and millions of them came over here from Ireland, from Germany. They're all immigrants. You see what I'm saying? You know, we're all, except for black people. Black people aren't immigrants. We were brought over here, chains, and worked like dogs. You understand? And after they worked like dogs, you know, they decided that we weren't worth a shit, right, anymore because of the color of our skin. Put us through Jim Crow and slavery and raped our women. And now today they're telling us we DEI. You understand that? You're the DEI, huh? Because you had guns. You see what I'm trying to say? Guns and powder. And you slaughtered and murdered people. All right? And now, and I say you, maggot, because you took and said that you were superior. You said that you were the master race. All right? And everybody else ain't worth a damn. And you deserve to have it all. A Christian nation. You see what I'm saying? That's not a Christian nation because there's nothing Christian about a maggot Republican. Okay? Like I told you people a little while ago, on one of my podcasts that a MAGA friend told me that they're going to use the devil to get, where they want to be, to the promised land. And they said Trump is the devil. All right. So, you got to, appease the devil. You got to buy stuff from him when he's lying. You understand? And so now when he almost got his air shot off, which, I want to see a picture of that air because don't look like no damage to that air at all. You see what I'm saying? They were wearing Kotex pads or whatever you call them, big ass things on their damn paternity pads or whatever on the air. They were walking around saying things. I heard a woman said, an old white woman, she said, she and her friend, would die for Donald Trump. And I said, you're in a damn cult. And Fox News and those people that work on Fox News should be ashamed of their damn self. Haven't you made enough money brainwashing maggots? You see what I'm saying? I don't understand how any human being can take advantage of people with a fourth grade political education. These people really, really think they are superior just because they go to a maggot church. You understand? And use the things that they were said and that they discovered in the maggot church to come out and be the worst people in the world. The worst people in the world. And now they look like the worst people in the world. You see what I'm saying? And now they're crying, and saying things, and won't live up to reality. Reality is the Republican Party is not your friend, and they're trying to kill your ass. And that's the reason why I tell the Democratic Party, the progressives, hey, and the regular Democrats, stop this arguing. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to their ass. You see what I'm saying? Let's go after them. Let's get them. You see what I'm trying to tell you? And we got them. And there's no excuse. I heard Christian Cinema with his stink funky ass came out today and said, we protected the filibuster. That's a sorry individual. She along with Trader Joe Manchin. And to me, they're responsible for the suffering of women today and the suffering of people today because they wouldn't help the Democratic Party. They're maggots. Okay? Money people. Let's follow the money on Cinema and follow the money on Joe Manchin. He's from West Virginia. He's a millionaire. You see what I'm saying? And I'll say something to you right now. His daughter is the head of a big, pharmaceutical company. Joe Manchin once said, and I used to live in West Virginia, so I know the people of West Virginia. These some damn good people. I used to hang out with them, fishing out with them, right? And they took me into all kind of places when I was in West Virginia, into the Hollow, because I play the music. You see what I'm saying? And they love my music, and I'm very good at bluegrass music also. And they love bluegrass music. And Henry Monte got a doctorate in bluegrass music. Just a joke, but I know my stuff when it comes to bluegrass. All right. So anyway, I want to tell everybody here, okay, that we are sick and tired of the Republican Party. Sick and tired of them. They are the worst thing that ever happened to America. And when I go to Facebook today, I don't see those voters on there. The people used to call me dirty names and everything like that. I don't see them there. I was at the park because I go to the park a lot with my grandson, and I was at a park and I went over to a coffee shop and I met this beautiful woman. She's about maybe 80 years old, and she had a store that only liberals would shop at because the conservatives wouldn't go in there and buy the organic product that she was selling. And I talked to her. She was very friendly. And she said to me, I said, oh, it's because I like to buy special soap. She had an organic soaps that I like. They're kind of expensive, but I support local businesses. So she told me, she said, how you going to vote? I said, not for Trump. And I was surprised. She said, I'm a Trumper. And I said, why? She said, we got to take care of the human life and support the human life. And I looked at her and I said, damn, you 80 years old? Ain't no way the hell you can get pregnant. So what the hell are you talking about? And she explained it to me, right? She told me all the stuff. And I looked at her and I said, you are full of shit. Now I hang out, I didn't tell her that. I respect her. She's a beautiful person and I don't argue with maggots because I know they're ignorant. Okay. So anyway, I could have told all my friends, all right, that to go shop at her place. So all my friends had products that she liked, tea, organic stuff, but I ain't buying shit from her ass. You understand? If she gonna vote for Trump, and this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with people who have ideas, and it's all right for these maggots to vote the way they want to vote. But you remember, they were threatening us. You know what I'm saying? Driving around with U.S. flags in the back of the car, you know what I'm saying? Raising hell through the city. You see what I'm saying? You know, they're not up there now. You don't see him out there now. Trump stands alone. And this is the time for us to fire his big, fat, stink ass up. I talk bad about him. You know what I'm saying? Because you should. All right? Because he doesn't give a damn about us. But this is the Heavy Monte. This is a short Saturday show. Just to let you know. Democrats, get your shit together and stop arguing. Okay? I'm a progressive Democrat and a Democrat, and I don't play with these Republicans. I don't have nothing to do with them. Okay? Because they're bad people. All right? They're not good people. You see what I'm saying? When I walk by the house, the ones that live around me, I walk real fast. I'm not going to knock on their door and ask them for any water or anything. Because if the people can vote for somebody who murdered children, okay, and somebody like Donald Trump convinced them, okay, that he's a good guy, these are not the people that I want to be hanging out with. You see what I'm trying to tell you? All right. And so, anyway, this is H. Monte, the H. Monte Comedy Show. Just a short speech. Have a nice day.